Hi everybody, it is Ciali Ann and this is my first YouTube video. I'm really excited. A bit nervous, but I know I got this. I mean like it's Ciali Ann, like period. Anyways, I am glad to announce that I am doing a series. I'm not sure if it's a series or because I feel like I'm gonna extend it a bit longer up until I don't know, infinity years. I'm not sure. But however, it is a series called 20s and Still Learning. Basically, what I'm talking about is my experiences in life as a teenager and as a teenager and as when I was a teenager. When I was a teenager and now that I'm in my 20s, there are a lot of things that I have discovered and still yet to discover. So please bear with me and allow me to tell you what I've been through. So the very first episode of this series is called Choosing Your Mistakes. Okay. I know you're like, how? Like, mistakes are unforeseen. Calm down. Calm down. What I mean by choosing mistakes, I simply mean if you can choose your experiences, what you want to experience, I guarantee you will choose your mistake. Experience equals to unforeseen changes. What you want to live through for a moment could definitely lead you to bad karma in the future. First one is wrong experience equals to distractions. I love this one. I love this one because a lot of young people, me included, I do this a lot and I should take my own advice. What do I mean when I say wrong experience equals to distractions? Going through what seems to be fun and exciting may lead you off your path to your goals. Some experiences are just shiny objects that only move you away from what you want in life, what you want to achieve. Y'all, I've been moving away because like the sun is getting, the lighting. Anyways, the second one we have bad experience equals to trauma. These experiences or events leave permanent scars. These will mostly move you away from life itself if you let it. These ones not only just move you from life itself, but will mold you into a different person that you never expected to become. Okay, these ones are the type of events that you have to choose between fight or flight. You choose to become better and overcome it, or you choose to succumb it. Is it succumb? Yeah, succumb it and just stay dead. Those are very, very crucial in life because most of us go through them and we never win. We hardly win because we don't want to choose to overcome it. And I don't know why people do that because yes, sis, it did happen to you. Move on. And by the way, let me just give clear examples of what I mean when I say bad experiences. Bad experiences could mean abuse. It could mean what else? Getting into a car accident and you have a broken neck and now your neck, you can't move it the way you used to, or your face has changed and has deformed due to the car accident. Those are bad experiences. If you stay deep down and not overcome whatever you feel, then you're not gonna have confidence. You're not going to have the best life, is what I mean. If you stay there, since you are all deformed and stuff, you stay there and let that deform not only your face now but also your personality and your spirit, then it's gonna be a problem. You're not overcoming it. That's what I mean when I say bad experiences equals to bad karma. But however, that one we cannot choose. I should have written that down. You cannot choose bad experiences because it happens to you. Okay, it happens and it's not planned. It doesn't knock. Those ones are the bad experiences which lead to trauma. But you can still choose. If you are going to go drive and you are drunk, then you come back with a deformed face. Sweetie, you chose that bad experience. You chose it. Now you have to live with it and overcome it. Because we cannot be sitting with someone sulking because their face is deformed. I apologize. I don't mean no disrespect, okay? Okay, so I have summarized them all into like 3 categories. Sorry guys, I'm busy looking at the screen instead of looking at the camera. Like, I'm just obsessed with myself. Okay, I need to calm down. But anyways, I have categorized them into 3. We have bad experience equals to karma, which leads to karma, basically, where your face is deformed. I made an example of that, where your face is deformed due to an experience that you had in a car accident, perhaps, and now you need to, the only thing you can do is heal and overcome your fears. You already know that your face is, because due to the accident. Do not let your spirit be deformed as well. Do not let your personality, show your personality and try by all means to, maneuver the situation of your face. I'm just saying, and look, I don't mean no disrespect, honestly. And then you have the second one, which is wrong experiences equals to distractions. I think I've mentioned when you choose to go to a party and you have a test in the morning. Sweetie, no, that's a distraction. You cannot choose party. Yeah, guys, I'm running away from the sun. You cannot choose partying and going to write the test in the morning. Like, you just can't. And then also, I didn't add this one. We have unnecessary experience equals to time wasting. If you are gonna go somewhere and you don't gain anything to improve yourself or to improve others, it is basically wasting your time. What I mean is, if you go hang out with people and you start to experience smoking, baby, that's gonna disturb your lungs, your health, your mental health, everything. Because what do you mean you wanna experience smoking? Like, what if you get sick and die? Which probably you will in the next, 25 years? Like, the box is written, do not smoke. It causes cancer. But you taking up the cigarette, you're like, it warns you of the dangers, and yet you still do it. Like, I don't mean no disrespect. I'm just saying, sweetie, run away from regretful mistakes, right? By all means necessary, run away, avoid them as much as you can, because trust me, it catches up with you. Because people like to do certain things, and when they don't get the right outcome, then they label it as mistakes, but really they are not. Okay, you just couldn't do it. It's a failure. All right. It's not something you were supposed to do. But however, regretful mistakes are not prioritizing your time effectively. If you have a deadline, meet your deadline. Don't sit on the couch and watch CLEN, whereas you have a test to write tomorrow and you need to study. That's not a mistake already. That's a purposely done thing. Okay, I don't know what they call it. If it's not a mistake, it's intentional. Okay, your intention was to sit on the couch and fail your test the next day, period. Then we have the second one, sleeping through the whole day while time flies and you are aging. No, get up, sweetie. That's not a mistake either. Get up, do something. Okay, if you don't have education, read a book. Try to teach yourself how to read. If you have education, upgrade it. Okay, if there's no money for it, honey, there's NSFAS. Okay, and people, let me just address this as South Africans. Y'all need to stop messing up with NSFAS money. Like, stop messing with NSFAS. If you are funded for school, you are funded for school, not for other things. Pay your school fees, okay? Lecturers are struggling. Trust me, I know. Not that I'm a lecturer, but I have lecturers that I communicate with, and they are struggling because your guys are not paying your tuition fees. Pay up. Your guys have NSFAS. Like, come on. Don't be abusing your privilege. You are privileged to be funded by this NSFAS, and yet here you are. You're not paying the school fees. No. Anyways, yeah, do not sleep through the whole day. Like, do something. Try to learn a new skill. A new skill could be knitting, knitting, like sewing, trying to do hair. I know how to do hair. That's my side hustle. Do nails, that's also my side hustle. Knitting is not my side hustle, but I do it for fun now, I'm a grandmother's child. Anyways, doing nails, learning a new typical skill. I feel like doing hair and nails, like everybody does it now. Bring something unique. I mean, you're staying at home the whole day. At least you could do is think about something that you can do besides hair and nails, because that's a typical, side hustle. Then we also have not finishing school. Get your matric. Get your matric and look for jobs. Get your matric and get that qualification. Okay, and I have come to an observation that when people get their matric, it's chai. No, trust me. I think I'm gonna make a whole video on that. Getting your matric and that's it. No, honey. Not in this economy. Sweetie, if you want to get the biggest, goodest, and greatest job, I think goodest is not even a word, but yeah. If you want to get the greatest job, you need a qualification. Trust me, okay? I'm unemployed. CLEN is unemployed. Right? And I am getting my qualification. Trust and believe that, sweetie. If I can show you as you can see, I have books. These books are not even like complete. There are others on the floor. You know what I mean? So I'm dead as serious about my education, and I'm dead as serious about getting a job that will suit me. Then we get to getting pregnant. That's not a mistake. Getting pregnant, listen, getting pregnant for a boy that's not gonna marry you, especially if you know that there's no future with this boy. Child, I will jump out this camera and slap the black or the white out of you. Because what do you mean? What do you mean? You are jobless, you are young, you haven't finished school, and you are getting pregnant because you want a boy to be with you. I understand those that have support systems like, oh, mommy, I'm pregnant. Okay. We'll see what we can do. I'll take care of the child. You go to school. Those ones are privileged. Honestly, let's just put it out there. Those ones are privileged. But I'm pretty sure, because I have a whole stack of notes here, so I'm pretty sure that the next video will be about this, because this traumatizes me. Like, yo, girls, y'all are so beautiful. And then you'll ruin your bodies, you'll ruin your mental health, because you want to keep a guy. You want to keep a guy. Like, no. Why you want to keep a guy? I've been talking so much. Like, hold on, let me look into the camera. Okay. And then the last one would be choosing validation over self-love. That's not a mistake. A mistake, guys, is something that happens, boom, in a short period of time. That's a mistake. An oops is a mistake. And oh, I didn't see that. That's a mistake. But if you're telling me that you are choosing validation from outside people that you don't even know, that you don't even know what they sleep with at night, honey, my brother, wake up. Guys, I'm the loudest person. Like, I'm loud. Anyways, so yes, and then we have progressive mistakes. These are mistakes where, let's say, if you are wearing the wrong outfit at an interview, right? Okay, your first interview and you are wearing the wrong outfit. What do? Nothing. You sit down in that interview and you work your way. Okay, don't let them judge you based on how you are dressed. Let them judge you on based on what you are saying. Based on your mental state, on your mindset. Since you already know that, okay, you fucked up with the dress code, might as well excel in what I have to say. My answers must excel. So that they don't even have to think about the attire. But in your second interview, though, you already know. Your first interview, you already know that, all right, cool. I'm not supposed to wear this. I'm not supposed to wear that. So your second interview, your outfit will be the greatest, most presentable and professional, because you know now that back then, my first interview, I messed up because of my outfit. Then we have another example, which means when, let's say, you are failing your first semester, right? You fail your first semester. Oh, okay. If you don't see that there is a problem in failing your first semester or your first test, and you just chilling, doing, not even planning on like studying for the second test, you just steady chilling, that's now a regretful mistake. And like, that's not even a mistake, right? That's something you're doing on purpose. That's intentional. Okay, if you knew that you failed your first semester, you best ace on the second semester. You best study on your second semester. That's a progressive mistake. When you have failed before, you're not failing again. They're giving you a second chance. You're using that chance to your fullest, and you will make sure you get it right. All right. Yeah, I learned this in business. Identify the problem, identify the cause of the problem, and identify the nature of the problem. But I think that's vice versa. Anyways, let me stop with that raw. Let me advise you on the problems now. Let me give solutions to the problems. Advice on choosing your mistakes. Choose experiences that will improve you, your lifestyle, your personality, your mindset, and your appearance. If something you are doing, or an event, you are in an event or situation, and it's not giving you information, but other than taking and taking and taking information from you, you are not gaining anything, drop it and move on. Go to the next situation. Go to the next event, Second one, choose events that even when unforeseen circumstances, mistakes may take place, you will not regret but be proud of. What do I mean? If you have an option to study at home and another option of studying with your friends, and you know your friends, you know very well that your friends are noisy. They will be talking about off-topic things. Like, they will not be talking about schoolwork. They will be talking about other stuff. If you know that, do not choose the mistake of going to your friends and studying with them, because I bet you they will not be there in the exam. Like, it's 100% guarantee they will not be there in the exam with you and be telling you the answers and the tea of what happened in The Bold and the Beautiful. That is an old soapy, though. I used to love that soapy. Already, y'all guys can tell my age. And then we have the third one, which is choose conversations that will elevate you, that will elevate your knowledge and wisdom. If you are now sitting and having a conversation about what? About somebody else, that the outfit looks ugly and very cringe. Sweetie, how is that improving you? Instead, it's making you unpleasant. Why would you be gossiping about somebody's outfit like that? It's not like I do it. But I should take my own advice. I said this before. But rating another girl, gossiping, no, don't be in those. Just please. Okay, your principles are higher than that. Your standards are higher. Okay. Then we have the fourth one, which is choosing situations that will create a space for you to grow your goals, okay, and success. What I mean is, if you have a test coming up and your goal is to get 80 and plus percent, sweetie, take this from me, okay, because I done it in high school. And I'm still doing it in college and university. Yes, I say that, college and university, okay? Now add 1 and 2, sweetie. What I mean is, take this from me. If you don't get nothing off this video, get this. Always crowd yourself with people that have the same goal with you. If, especially at school or at a workplace. You see, if you are crowding yourself with people that want to get the same A that you want, you will learn the tactics, the skills, the techniques to get to that goal, to get to your A. If you are now crowded with people that are average and you trying to be an A plus student, it's not gonna work. They don't know how to utilize their time. They don't know how to utilize their study materials. They don't even know how to make study materials like that, like an A student. So abandon them friends for a minute and go to the people that you know. If I sit here, I'm gonna get all the facts I need fast. I'm not trying to make you a bad person. All I'm saying is, this is a survival trait. Okay, you need to be smart. You need to be. This is the world. Okay, you need people that will help you get to where you want to go, not people that will take you down. No. Then the sixth one is, I think it's the sixth one. Oh, it's the fifth one. Choose events that will prioritize your needs and your wants to become the best version of yourself. What I mean is, partying every day, going to groove all the time is not something that will prioritize yourself, your health, your lifestyle. No, it won't. Instead, it will drain you and drain you and drain you up until there is nothing to drain. Okay. Also, this thing of breaking up with guys or like with girls, whatever, and pardon me, that came out so wrong. This thing of breaking up with somebody, and jumping off to the next person because there's a saying, if you want to get over somebody, you need to be under somebody. No, you are draining your spirit, you're draining your body, draining your energy, you're draining everything in you. You cannot be going under somebody just because you have to get over somebody. Like, are you okay? That is not ladylike, especially if you're a girl. That is not ladylike. What is wrong with you? Anyways, we don't judge. I'm judging, sweetie. This is how I am, okay? You best take me as I am or leave me the way I am. Anyways, then we have the sixth one, which is choose friends that will elevate you and lead you to your goals. I think that one is the same as choosing events that will prioritize your health also, okay? Then we have number 7, invest in resources that will help you in your journey to success and not to disruption. Okay, you need that in life. You really do, okay? Invest in resources, meaning, because I always have to make an example. That's how I am. I need examples, okay? I'm the type at school, if you teach me something, give me an example to go with it, period. Anyways, so if you want to be presentable, if you want to improve your appearance, girl, you know that, okay, I got to do my hair. I have not done my hair in months. Okay, hear me out. This is for growth, okay? I have not touched my hair since, okay, so it's October right now. I have not touched my with the calendar. September, no, August. Was it August? I have not touched. Okay, whoa, I'm getting off topic, but I have not touched my hair since August because my hair is really damaged and I just want to leave it for now. All I do is moisturize it, but anyways, yeah. You didn't ask for that. You're not here for that. Yes, invest in resources. If you wanna improve your appearance, then you gotta do your hair. Do a haircut if you're a guy. Dye it. Trim your beard, cut it off. I'm just joking. I just don't like beards. Invest in new jeans, invest in a dress that is silky and wear a push-up bra. Yeah. And then we have those type of examples. Then we have number 8. I hope this is the last one because I'm exhausted, but I love talking. Stay true to your goals and don't let a mistake of listening to people move you away from where you want to go. Do not let that mistake happen. No. Trust me, I've done it many times, and this is the reason why I'm uploading my first YouTube video this month. I was supposed to upload the first YouTube video in July, but because I've been listening to people and listening to my friends, no, Chomi, you're not gonna make it. No, Chomi. Now I'm taking a leap of faith, and here I am today saying I will prosper in life. I will prosper in YouTube. Anyways, the last one, thank God, is spend your time wisely. I think this also goes to the experiences, the type of experiences, which is unnecessary mistakes equals to time wasting. Yeah, so spend your time wisely. Don't do something you're not supposed to do. If you have a goal, focus on that goal. I have a goal. My goal is to drive. I cannot tell you the car, but I want that dream car. My goal is to drive my dream car. And you guys really enjoyed this video, and I hope you all learned something, not only enjoyment, but I hope I kept your company. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all learned a few tips, and I wish that I had somebody this real to talk to me about like experiences and just life in general as a South African young girl, because I have so much to talk about living in South Africa. I am a South African, by the way, for those of you that don't know. But yeah, and life is tough in South Africa, but it's either you toughen up or you just die. I'm just joking. No.